Hey everybody, welcome to the video. We're going to do something a little bit different here, and I'm kind of going to do a little tutorial on how to look items up when you're in the store, at Goodwill, at an estate sale or flea market, and try to determine if that item is going to sell, if there's a customer base, and what your competition is looking like on eBay. So it's going to be a little bit different. I'm kind of testing out just to see maybe if informational videos, just talking head videos, I guess, might do well here on YouTube. I know everyone likes to see the shopping, but we'll get back to that. My upload schedule got a little messed up this week because I was tired and I fell asleep on Friday and I forgot to upload a video that I had ready to go, so I had to upload it on Saturday. So we're a little, the rotation's a little messed up right now. So, but I'm going to walk you through a process of looking some items up. And I'll pop it up on the screen. Not sure really where I'm going to put it at. It'll probably be somewhere. I should stand more to this side. I'll probably put it over here because I'm standing more. But right off the bat, here's an item that I bought. It has no sold history on eBay, and we're going to walk through how to look through sold history. But why did we buy it, and why did it sell? It's a daisy. It's a serving platter. As you can see, it has a bowl for like a dip, and then your several, maybe your chips or your fruit and vegetables go around that. Not only that, but this is a Crate and Barrel. So Crate and Barrel is a premium name, and you definitely want to look out for Crate and Barrel items. They do resell very well. Not all of them, though, so you do have to look them up. And floral patterns do really well. Floral patterns in clothing, floral patterns. I gotta do a thumbnail too. Look at this. I can't do a funny face though. I'm gonna use that for my thumbnail. But floral patterns do incredibly well in everything: purses to clothing to foodware to items where you're gonna put food on. And so this is a daisy. And I mean, I thought it was gonna sit at least until spring because it has more of a springtime vibe to it. I didn't think it would sell, right now in the winter, but it did. It just sold. It sold within 3 weeks of me listing it, so not bad. It didn't last more than a month, and it sold for $45. Not a bad profit. I think we bought it for. I think this was a Savers find for like $5.49. So we're making good profit. It is a bit of an unusual size as far as shipping goes. I need a funky box. This definitely won't fit any of the boxes that I buy. But I have plenty of other boxes that I hold on to and save. So I'll be able to at least even build a box around it. And we'll get that sent out. And it's plastic, or it's not plastic. It's I guess melamine is a type of plastic, but it's melamine. So definitely something to look out for. So Bolo item, I guess. There is no sold history. Actually, there will be a sold history because mine just recently sold. Okay, so on to looking stuff up and looking up to see what has sold. Is there a market for the item that you have in your hand at the flea market or thrift store, wherever you're at, and determining what you can pay for that in order for you to make a profit. We'll also be looking at competition. So let me, I'm going to be looking at my phone because I'm going to go ahead and run through it on my phone. It'll appear on the screen. I think over here is where it will, no, let me just go this way. It'll probably appear over here. Let me make room for my phone screen here. Okay, let me get this started. And we have a countdown. Okay, so here we go. So let's go ahead and look up. First off, we're going to start with the Apple mouse that I have. It's an Apple mouse, and it's a vintage mouse. So, where are we at? I've already been doing some research, so I already have everything pre-selected in here. But first, we're going to start off with is just Apple mice in general, or Apple mouse. So, let's start off with that. Apple mouse. And you'll see there are 2,400 plus results for Apple mice. So there's a healthy amount of listed Apple mice. And not the one that we have, so we're going to have to drill down our search a little bit further. But just to get a sense of, Apple mice, and what the market looks like for that, let's look at sold. So we're going to go to filter. I always have U selected and US because my market's primarily, the people I primarily sell to are within the US. So let's scroll down to sold. I'm going to hit the little button or switch there and show. So we have 2,900 results of sold. So that's a good thing that you want to see. You want to see more sold than there are listed. So a lot of mice. A lot of mice are being sold, and it looks like there's more buyers for mice than there are actual sellers of the mice, which is a good thing to have. And then you also see one sold. This is October 30th. That's today. October 30th, October 30th, October 30th. So a lot, a lot are moving. Okay. So, but we need to look for our own mouse, the mouse that we have. So let's go ahead and uncheck sold and then go back to search. And we have, let me clear that out really quick. We have the Apple USB mouse M4848. It's an old 1998 mouse. They call it the puck. It's blue or turquoise along with a clear or frosted. So as you can see, there are some listed on there already. We have 72 currently listed. And as you can see, there's a bid ending about for $4. So it looks like, somebody's going to get one at $4. But let's see what the recent solds have been. We have 72 currently listed. Okay, let's go to filter. Sold. And what has currently sold? We have one for 25, one for 14. How many total? 75. So a good ratio there too. We have 75 that have currently sold and 72 currently listed. So we have more sold than listed, which is a great to see for this mouse. So that means our mouse should sell pretty quickly. And if you look, one sold on the 24th, 23rd, 22nd, 19th. So almost every day. I mean, there hasn't been a sale in about 6 days, but before that, it looks like there was some steady sales every 3 days or so. So we can probably expect that to go in about a month. And pricing wise, if we look at what has sold here, my guess would be it probably sell about $18 to $20 based on what I'm looking at here and what has sold. So therefore, what I'm going to be able to pay, top dollar would be $5. Where I would like to be in it is about $3 or less is what I would like to be in the product. Because then after eBay fees, after you subtract what you paid for it, after fees, yeah, you're probably making, if it sells for 18, you're probably going to make about $9 to $10 or so after everything's said and done. So, not bad, not bad. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump over to the keyboard. Let's just clear this out. And let's look at Apple keyboards. Apple keyboard. Now, how many results do we get? 5,600. That's a lot. And as you can see right here, right off the bat, we're not getting Apple OEM or Apple branded stuff. We're getting Dell, because these are other keyboards that work with Apple. So they're going to have Apple in their keywords, so it'll probably come up. So we're going to have to really drill down this search with the exact model that we have. And we have a pretty unique keyboard, which you'll see right now shortly. Okay, so let's just look at, we have a general selection of Apple keyboards. So let's go to sold, and we'll just see just overall what the keyboard market looks like. So 2,800 results of actual sold. So not a great ratio of sold to what's currently listed, but you got to remember a lot of what is listed might not even be Apple branded. So we have actually Apple branded, and that's what we would like to sell is Apple branded, because that will get you a premium and that should get your product sold quicker. Okay, so let's clear out the search and let's go to our actual keyboard that we have, which is the Apple USB keyboard M2452. I'm going to click on that one. Now what's listed has come down to 114 of those keyboards. And we have the blue or turquoise one, so you can drill it down even further with color. Now there we go. And you can see there, several listed. Let's see what's sold. So let's flip over here, flip the switch. Okay, so we have 102 that have sold recently. And by recent, I mean this is within the last 3 months. I forgot what the other number was. Let me flip back really quick. Okay, 109 listed. Nope, because I got to uncheck completed too. Okay, 114 listed. And 102 sold. So not a bad ratio either. I mean, obviously we want more sold than listed, but it's not that bad. This product will probably still get sold within a month. And if you want to get it sold even quicker, you can definitely price it a bit lower. You can make sure, you offer maybe free shipping. If you do that, I don't, but some people do. Now, pricing wise, what are we going to price this at? We see most recent sale was $29.99 or $30. Free shipping, we have a 30 with shipping, 14 with shipping. We have a 22 with shipping, 24 plus shipping. We have a 32 free shipping. So my guess would be with shipping, probably right around $30. I would probably price this about 28. I would probably price it at $30, and I would have offers open, and I would probably accept as low as 25. But I'll try to get close to 30 if I can. So I would shoot a counter offer back if anybody does send me an offer. But those are a couple items, and how to look those items up. Let me go ahead and turn this off now. So, as you can see, there is a bit of a process to determine if an item is sellable on eBay. You got to make sure you have a customer base. First and foremost, you have to make sure there's customers. Is there anybody actually buying? Because you can have a bunch of people trying to sell the item, but if no one's buying it, why are you going to go jump into an item, buy it, and try to sell it yourself? Especially in the beginning, especially because I have, like I said, I showed you that Crate and Barrel. There was no real market for a daisy-shaped Crate and Barrel chip and dip platter. There was no solds for it. But there was solds for Crate and Barrel plates and Crate and Barrel dishes. Did I know this was going to sell? Yes, because I'm familiar with the market. I'm familiar with Crate and Barrel. I'm familiar with partyware. I sell a lot of partyware, a lot of barware, and we're coming towards the end of the year, so there's going to be a lot more parties going on, a lot of hosting, a lot of family gatherings. Even though this product, this actual shape, I think is more of a springtime shape, not necessarily an end of the year type of product, but I don't know. I don't know where people are living, where people, what people like, or maybe they just are huge, floral lovers. And I said floral is a pattern, very popular pattern in all kinds of, from dishes to clothing to purses. So you either got to really know that market to know that, hey, there's nothing listed. There might be a few, If there's something like, 20, 30, 40, 50 listed and no sold, I don't care how much you know that market, nobody's buying that unless what's currently listed is just completely wrong, like wrong titles, wrong category, wrong everything. But I really haven't seen a lot of people listing the wrong thing. Maybe one or two, maybe if there's one or two out there and no solds, and those two people don't really know what they're doing, then maybe if you know a lot, you can come in there, sneak in there, and get that sale. But in reality, if there's no sold, technically there's no customer base, and you don't, especially in the beginning of your eBay or reselling business or wherever you're reselling on. If there's no sold, there's no customers, and you definitely want you definitely don't want to be either in a high competition environment. You don't want to have a ton of competition and only a few solds, because then the likelihood of you getting that sold is going to be very low, a very low percentage. And I mean, unless you're just offer just a crazy good price, free shipping, So there are ways to try to get above the competition. Like in this scenario with these two mice and keyboard, there's a lot of competition. But what can I do to try to, beat that competition? Maybe get my items sold quicker? Because it appears that my items will probably sell within a month of me listing it, which isn't bad. But if I want it sold a little bit quicker than that, I'll probably have promoted as listings turned on, so it'll eventually appear at the top of a search result. I have what do you call it? Top rated plus, because I'm in good standing. I ship within 1 day. I have a 30-day free return policy. So that helps in getting my item bumped up. I could increase that by offering free shipping, but to each his own. I don't offer free shipping. I do calculate shipping on everything, but if I wanted to really, really get that item sold, I could switch on free shipping. But that would change my profit margin, and I would need to adjust my buying for that. What else? There's promoted, good standing store. Having a mature store. I've talked about this before. Having a mature store definitely helps. Having a lot of feedback generally. I mean, how many of us, when we're going out to eat or something, we look on Yelp and we're like, hey, let me check the reviews first before, we go over there. And then you want to have good reviews. If you don't have good reviews, then some people may just pass you up. But that's pretty much how you do it. That's how you look everything up. Obviously, if you have less information, it's going to be a lot more difficult to try to find an item. Like, let's just say you just have like here's a wallet right here. I mean, this one has information. Let's just say you just have a blank wallet, just a blank black wallet. I mean, you can try to Google image it, but there's going to be a lot of black leather wallets out there that you're going to find. You want to find items that, will have identifying marks. So this is a hobo wallet. So you want to find products that they're easily identifiable. So that way it makes it easy to list, easy to search. One thing I've said before, I don't think I've said it recently, but if you can't find it and you are a seller on eBay, you should be the professional, I guess, at looking items up. So if you can't find an item, or if you're having trouble trying to look something up, how do you think a customer is going to be there? Because a customer, comes. Some people just go on there, buy, and that's it. They see a sponsored ad, they buy it, and that's it. A customer's not going to spend, a day, even maybe 5 minutes trying to look something up. They really have to be determined to look something up. And there are people out there like that. Yes, I'm one of them. But most people will probably try to look something up, and they're like, they'll give up. I'll look at it later, or they'll completely forget about it. So if you're having trouble looking an item up, just a plain black wallet, trying to determine what it is, maybe you're at a thrift store, you're at the flea market, just give up. Just leave it behind. If you're having a problem looking it up, it's probably not worth it. But that's it for the video, guys. I wonder if you guys like this video. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on those YouTube metrics to see how well this video does, and maybe I'll introduce some of these as in my YouTube reselling journey to try to help everybody out there. There's a ton of information, a lot of people out there with great information on reselling, and I hope you guys enjoy my knowledge that I'm providing. I've been doing this for 24 years. Not all those years were full-time on eBay. Like I've said before, I used to buy huge collections, then resell them, and then buy another collection, then resell it. But, over the last several years, we've really pushed to just be a full-time eBay store here. So trying to share all the knowledge I've learned over 24 years of being on eBay, starting out with sports cards and now branching out to everything, to mixers, to wallets, to cameras, to some plush. Not a bunch of plush, but we are getting some plush. Some shoes. We're branching out to Poshmark now. Or really trying to expand Poshmark more. I don't really focus on it that much, but I am going to lean towards it more, but just for shoes. So I may come out with a Poshmark. I'm not really that knowledgeable about Poshmark, which is why I don't really want to do any dedicated videos to it until I just gain more knowledge on it, and how to, I would like to be, fairly successful on it before I start to launch any videos on Poshmark. But I don't do that well on Poshmark, not as well as eBay. But let me know if you guys liked the video. Please comment down below if you liked it. If you just want me to stick to just buying, I'll just do buying videos, because buying is the funnest part. Buying is the best part of this business. But I do have more on tap. I just kind of wanted to, kind of just showcase this, because I don't know if everybody watches my whole video to the end, where I do a little talking points after my showing you what I got, or if you guys just like me walking through the stores, Goodwills or flea markets. But I appreciate any comments. I appreciate any likes. Appreciate all the new subscribers. We are swiftly approaching 1,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, and I will be doing. I'll announce the next live I'll do, and if anybody joins, they join. I'll be on there to answer questions about reselling, where to shop, where not to shop, what to buy, what not to buy. If you guys just want to be like, hey, should I, I have an opportunity to buy some items, should I do this? Let me know. I can definitely help people out through the lookup process, and what to price stuff at, what to not price stuff at. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. We'll catch you on the next one.